go to Anthony Albanese. He is sliding into Elon Musk's DMs with a message: keep off our turf. The Prime Minister is concerned Elon's newfound interest in swinging elections may put Australia in his sights. But will the world's richest man leave him on red?
In a place called Australia, one lawman is standing up to an outsider.
We make our decisions based upon our own national interest.
If you are unhappy with the situation, you must vote for change.
Ahead of Australia's federal election, the PM has issued a warning to Elon Musk.
We have foreign interference laws in this country, and Australian elections are a matter for Australians.
That comment inspired by the formerly Twitter's CEO's new pastime, influencing global elections.
He started to see his platform in a new way in recent months, actually. It's fairly recent that this kind of overt political interventions have started with Musk.
Last year, the world's richest man dropped almost $500 million in spare change on the US election in an effort to get Donald Trump elected.
President Trump must win to preserve the Constitution. He must win to preserve democracy in America.
Elon will always come through. We know that.
And with that big win on the board, Elon's turned his attention to old Blighty, launching a barrage of attacks on UK PM Keir Starmer and a barrage of support on Nigel Farage's Reform Party, even though he then said Nigel wasn't up to the job.
Oh, well, of course, my friend. I mean, he just says what he thinks at any moment in time.
Musk has also gone all in on Germany's AfD, far-right party who recently saw one of its leaders penalised by German courts for using Nazi slogans.
Only AfD can save Germany. End of story.
The richest man on the planet openly attacks our institutions, incites hatred, and openly supports the heirs of Nazism in Germany.
Which brings us to us. Elon's no stranger to Aussie politics. Last year he called the government fascists over plans to regulate online misinformation. The billionaire also squaring off with the PM over Australia's attempts to pull graphic footage of last year's Sydney stabbing.
We'll do what's necessary to take on this arrogant billionaire who thinks he's above the law.
So will Musk heed the call and keep outside city limits? Or will he try his hand at replacing the sheriff?
Well, our US correspondent Steve Clemons joins us. Hey, Steve, do you really think that Elon is going to get involved in our election? I mean, aren't we a little bit small fry? What does he want from us?
Sorry to say it, but Australia is really big in America. It's popular. You're on Elon Musk's hit list.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, with the prime minister coming out and saying, hey, you know, don't do this. Don't you dare do this. Don't meddle in our elections. You're actually staying up and say, hey, me, do it to us too. So, you know, I'm sorry to say it, but yeah, of course, I think Elon Musk is trying to create a network of the far right around America, and he believes that's good for the United States. And unfortunately, Australia, I think right now is very much on that list.
Australia's great at saying me. That's kind of what we do in international affairs, Steve. But Musk is a fascinating character because his politics they used to be fairly centrist, I guess you'd say. And now, I mean, forget Donald Trump, like the stuff he's doing overseas, support for the AfD, Tommy Robinson in Britain, like these are far right, like proper far right figures. Why the sudden shift?
He seems not to care, but I mean, I think that for whatever reason, Elon Musk, at some point, I've interviewed Elon Musk before, and this is a different Elon Musk than I encountered years ago. The Elon Musk I encountered was much more humble, much more cautious, you know, much more, and he's evolved, you know, year after year and become, I think, you know, more robust and confident in his views. But I think the big thing that's different about Elon Musk is I think that he believes that technology is changing the world. He's brought us, you know, satellites in the sky that have changed everything. He's brought us Tesla and new ways in mobility and energy. And he's clearly a genius. And he sees that there are forces in particularly democratic societies that are moving against tech firms and what they're bringing with the future. And I think if there's one big difference between Elon Musk before Trump and after Trump, it's that he's gotten rid of the people, at least in the United States, who are trying to contain and control the tech industry, with which, you know, who are changing things on this planet for people. And I think he sees himself as a deliverer of a very different future for us. And I think that's an authentic position, and he wants to get rid of anybody in the way.
Steve, how long do we think that this bromance will last between Donald Trump and Musk?
I think it will last until they have a conflict between them on something small. And it will not be over policy. It will be over power. And Elon Musk will become, collateral damage on the side of the road because Donald Trump doesn't like to be challenged. But at some point that will happen.
Steve, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you.